So this is my review on the Elite CarBox 4.0. I have the Lexus ES350. It's a 2019, so it does come with wired CarPlay in the top port, but it does not come with Android Auto, and I am an Android user. Shout out Android, Galaxy for life. So I do have the wired CarPlay, so if you do have an iPhone, this will be perfectly fine and you don't need to buy anything. But if you do have Android, you will need to purchase an Elite CarBox in order to use Android Auto on your car. So honestly, this little thing is amazing. Honestly, there's no real way to like mount it in your car without it blocking something. I did see some people mount it here in front of the AC unit to keep the back of the unit cool. But as you can see, I put my phone here with a magnetic mount, so that's really all I want there. But when you plug this in, I usually keep mine in the glove box because it comes with a, what is this, like 2-foot cable. So it's literally just long enough to sit into the glove box, and I keep that closed, and it usually just sits right there and it runs, it functions. I've gone on 3 to 4 hour road trips and it works fine. It does get a little bit warm, but there's no like stuttering or buffering or anything like that you have to worry about. Because I have the non-touchscreen, I did get the one with the actual keyboard, and it does come in handy because the touchpad, while it does select certain things, it's almost impossible to like scroll either left or right or up or down without having to use this to move to a different unit. So it's really convenient being able to type with a full QWERTY keyboard, as well as the other side to just use a mouse pointer and be able to point this in. But honestly, it boots up rather quickly. I mean, obviously it's not going to be as good as OEM where it just boots up as soon as the radio turns on. And the only caveat to this is you do have to unplug it every time you turn the car off. When you turn the car on, you cannot be connected to Bluetooth in order for this to work. So if your phone is connected to Bluetooth automatically, turn your Bluetooth off before you get in the car, and then turn your car on, and then all you have to do is literally plug it up to the top port, because that's the port that works with CarPlay. As you'll see, it'll boot up in a second, and the wings will turn blue. That's the LED for the Elite CarBox, letting you know that it's on. There it is, and then you'll see it boot up on the screen as soon as it comes up. It usually takes like 15-20 seconds for it to boot, but as you can see, it recognizes Apple CarPlay, and then it takes over your screen with Elite CarBox. And to be honest with you, this thing is absolutely amazing. So this is what I was saying. So you use the touchpad and there's a cursor on the screen. So instead of actually pushing in like you would do to select anything from the car menu, you just tap it and it selects it. So there is a way for you to be able to navigate with the touchpad that comes here. And as you can see, I have on the main screen, it comes, I have YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, and then this here is for your CarPlay and your Android Auto. And then also I have Google Photos as well. So I did go ahead and change the background to a custom picture of myself. And if you want to be able to see it, like I said, using this, there's no way to actually scroll through the items. So I had to buy the actual keyboard. So you literally just turn the keyboard on and you'll see it light up. And then it literally, once you sync it, it recognizes immediately. So you can see the cursor moving. And this is the way for you to actually be able to scroll through the screens. And as you can see, now you can see all the apps that comes with it. And then obviously this is a custom picture of myself and my wife on my wedding day. She's smiling because I am from South Florida. So as you can see, I do have a grill. So that's why you see her pointing at my mouth. But This thing is honestly absolutely amazing. It comes with a light background and a dark background, and then you can also add your own special pictures and use that as a background as well. So I obviously I downloaded my stuff from Google Photos out of my photo album. This screen you can use for split screen, so you can use like Google Maps here. As you can see, I'm already signed in. And I can connect this to my hotspot either on my phone or use the hotspot that you have in your car if you pay for that service. And you can split screen for GPS as well as be able to play YouTube or Netflix or whatever, and it plays flawlessly. I bought this mostly for Android Auto, so that's this button here. So as you can see, it says please connect to Elite Carbox via Bluetooth. So I'm actually going to turn, and as you can see, there we go. And as you can see, now I have it set up for Android Auto. So now it's the full thing that pops up. So you know, you have your Spotify, you have your phones for your call log. It pops up with your favorites. You can go to your recents, you can go to your contacts, and you know, scroll through everything on your phone, and it works just like it works if you were to have Android Auto stock. So you know, you push that and you have the buttons. So you know, Lyft, if you drive Lyft, I do drive Lyft sometimes, so I do use that. The weather, Spotify, your messages, anything that you would download on a standard Android Auto screen comes here. And you know, it does use the full Bluetooth. I'm sorry, not the full Bluetooth. It does use the full screen for Google Maps, which I absolutely love, because that's literally what I wanted this for, and it works flawlessly. So I would definitely say if you want to be able to use Android Auto in your 2019 or anything before, you can definitely use it. As you can see, I am using Android Auto from my phone, and obviously it uses the GPS from your phone, but the unit actually does have a GPS sensor in it as well, for using on the main screen. And it also does have a connection to satellite to be able to pick up your speed as well from the main screen. Now, from what I know, you cannot use Android Auto and the main screen at the same time. So you either have to use the main screen and use Google Maps on the main screen, or you can connect to the little Speed Carplay app, which is where you use your wireless Android Auto and your wireless CarPlay. And literally all you do is, once you're done, I can go back to, and it doesn't take away anything from the main screen, from your OEM car screen. So I can still switch there and see all the information. I can still switch back to Apple CarPlay, and all of this still works just like it would normally work. So I absolutely love this thing. It's exactly what I wanted and needed. And you can use the back key to be able to go back to the home page. I just got to figure out like what's the best way to do it, because you do have to play with it a little. But the Apple CarPlay comes up, and then you can go here again, and then go to exit. That's the way to do it. And then it takes you back to the home screen. So it does have your miles per hour that can pull up as soon as you start driving. The GPS for Google Maps, it has your weather as well as the time, and the time will sync to the correct time once you connect your phone to it in some way. Like currently I do have Android Auto still connected, so that's why it's pulling the time from my phone, because my phone is obviously connected to the internet. If I were to just turn this off and turn it back on, this clock would be wrong until I connect my phone again or connect it to a hotspot so it can pull the internet time. And then this here is just for a short widget for playing music and whatnot. And then obviously you can choose Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube. You can download Paramount Plus and a couple of different other apps. But I absolutely love this thing. So if you are 2019 or earlier, I would definitely say purchase this. I'm not really sure on the 2020 and 2021 ES350 how the Android Auto looks. So if it doesn't use the full screen, this is still a great thing that you can use to be able to have your wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, as well as be able to use the screen to play videos, play movies, watch YouTube, whatever you want to do. It does work while you're driving. That is very dangerous. I would not recommend it because it does take over the full screen and will play YouTube or Netflix on the entire screen. So it's very distracting, but I will say that it does work, and you do not need any modifications to your, attaching it to the brake or anything like that, like you used to have to do on old aftermarket radios to be able to have videos play while you're driving. So this does not have to do any of that, and literally it's plug and play, and then once it's done, you literally just unplug it and it goes back to the main screen. If I unplug it though, because I'm connected to Bluetooth and to Android Auto, it'll disconnect from this video. So overall, this unit is absolutely amazing, other than the fact that it does need an actual wireless keyboard in order to be able to use all of the functionality of the Elite car box. This thing is absolutely amazing, and that was literally the only thing I was missing from my 2019 ES350 was it didn't have Android Auto. Well, now that I do, this car 100% absolutely love. Will keep it till the wheels fall off. And as you can see, it sits right in my glove box, and then I close it and it literally just sits like that. So unless you're actually paying attention to the cord that goes into the glove box, you won't be able to know that it's there. And then you can just, while driving, I usually keep it on Android Auto, and as you can see, it switches and then reformats to the full screen, and Android Auto works flawlessly. As you can see, there's no cords connected to my phone, and it is still Android Auto, so it is wireless. Absolutely love it, and would recommend anyone to buy it who is looking for this.